Hello, and thank you for watching my General Synod election address. I'm Tim Goode, and I'm the Rector of St Margaret's Lee and Southwark Disability Advisor, and I'm seeking re-election to the General Synod. For the past 6 years on General Synod, I have all too often been a lone voice speaking on behalf of disabled people. In debate after debate, I've encouraged the General Synod to embrace a wider, more radical inclusion. Disabled people make up 20% of the population and 50% of the poor, and yet the prophetic voices of disabled people are woefully unrepresented at all levels of the Church. As a disabled priest, I seek to be both a visible sign and a vocal advocate of an inclusive and respectful church, a church that is simpler, humbler and bolder. As a member of General Synod, I founded Accessible Synod, bringing together disabled members of Synod to strategically work together, to draw attention to the mission and ministry of disabled people. As of this moment, we are working with the Business Committee, supporting their work to enable the General Synod to be more accessible, incorporating all that we have learnt from our online engagement during the past 18 months. We are also working with the National Safeguarding Team, putting together clear disability safeguarding guidance that will be shared at parish, diocese and national church levels. And we are working with the Archbishop's Housing Commission, calling for accessibility standards to be mandatory in all new properties built on church-owned land. I am utterly committed to the Living in Love and Faith process. It is the only show in town. I pray for the Church to affirm and bless all our primary relationships, both gay and straight, and also I wish to facilitate those safe spaces where we can share and listen to our own particular stories with respect, discovering the positive places of contact where we can work together productively for the coming of God's kingdom. Although I would welcome it, I personally don't expect the House of Bishops to bring before the General Synod a motion calling for equal marriage, but I do hope that at the very least we are able to vote for a liturgy of celebration and blessing where gay and straight couples can choose to have their civil marriage affirmed and blessed in church. I pray for a confident church that sees our rich diversity as a gift that is at the heart of our shared God-given image as the body of Christ, and that includes the very breadth of church traditions. I want to be part of a church with people I profoundly disagree with. It's why I back the 5 pastoral principles, because they acknowledge those places of tension and invite us to be creative and imaginative. It is why the Covenant on Clergy Care and Well-being is so vital, as is an urgent review of the clergy disciplinary measure. We need to be a safe church, and I welcome the call for an independent oversight of our safeguarding. And our climate crisis is pertinent now, and I will call on Synod to keep to its target of being carbon net zero by 2030. My voice on Synod has been recognised by both the Archbishops and my fellow clergy. The Archbishops invited me to become a trustee of the Church's Conservation Trust, to be the very bridge between the General Synod and the Trust. And I bring to that role my experience of 8 years on the Southwark DAC. I am encouraging the Trust to ensure our closed parish churches remain consecrated, open for the occasional offices, and become community hubs, in the fervent hope that new praying communities, fresh expressions of church, will be born and new congregations formed. My fellow clergy on General Synod voted me onto Archbishop's Council, and I am working tirelessly to ensure the voices of those who are marginalised are heard at the highest level, and that our parish system is affirmed as the very springboard for our ministry and mission, opening up possibilities of a more mixed ecology of mission, one that strengthens rather than dilutes our parish system. The place I hold on Archbishop's Council is dependent on me remaining on General Synod. These General Synod elections fall at a time where the emerging church agendas, including vision and strategy, transforming effectiveness, and the governance review, are all coming before the Archbishop's Council, and the implications for the local and national church are immense. I therefore pray and I urge you to please read my electoral address, and that you will support my re-election with your highest preferable vote possible, so that I can continue to work for you on General Synod, on the Church's Conservation Trust, and on Archbishop's Council. I promise you that I will strive for that radical inclusion that is vital for us to truly be the body of Christ. Thank you so much for watching.